What is going on, guys? Bam Deathstroke here with my Rocket League Championship Series Season 7 predictions. Starting off here in Group A, but before we do that, this format sucks. I'll explain why once we get past all the group stages. I'll explain why this format sucks. But like I said, starting off in Group A, we've got NRG, PSG, and INTZ. INTZ coming out of South America. I believe they were the 2 seed out of South America. So as you know, as much as I want to see the South American teams compete, we've seen them at like DreamHack events and ESL events. RLCS is just a whole nother level. So I'm just gonna real quick. I really don't want to do that, but I just think PSG and NRG are up here, and the South American teams are just a step below them. So NRG versus PSG, I think, would be a really interesting match. But I've got NRG moving on as the Group A at number 1 over here on the left side, and PSG as the Group A number 2 over here on the left side. Moving on to Group B, we've got Vitality, G2, and Ground Zero. Ground Zero, I believe, was the 1 seed out of the OCE. I think they were the 1. Not sure. Again, I'm not super familiar with OCE in South America. I'm a lot more familiar with Renegades over here in Group C, which we'll get to here in a second. I think Ground Zero stands more of a chance than INTZ does. So maybe they steal a game here, but I just think OCE hasn't won against a North American team other than Chiefs did. Other than Chiefs, and now they're Renegades, obviously, and that team has changed drastically. But yeah, I think G2 and Vitality are too strong. However, it's really hard for me to pick this top match here in Group B with Vitality and G2. I really want to pick G2. I really want to pick the North American team. But I think KDOP is the big difference maker for Vitality. I've said he's the best player in the world since Season 4. Season 3, I've said he was the best player in the world. It was probably Season 4 I started to say that. And I still think that's true. I think he's the MVP every year. I know Alpha got it, and a lot of people thought it should have been Scrub. But, KDOP was on Dignitas, and they, KDOP down to Yukio, you didn't think was going to be a very big drop. Dignitas isn't here. Vitality is. Vitality didn't make it last year. Dignitas did. You take out KDOP from Dignitas, you add him to Vitality. I know it's tough to use that argument, but Vitality's been basically the number 1 team in Europe since the start of league play, and Dignitas has really struggled. They've started to play a little bit better here towards the end of league play to now. They've played a little bit better, but Vitality to me, just they're still probably the best team in the world. It's them. NRG, Cloud9 is up there, and honestly, it's probably Cloud9 and NRG because Vitality did not have a very good DreamHack event, so I don't know. But to me, Vitality will have the edge over G2 just because they've got KDOP. Moving on to Group C, this is where I'm going to disagree with a lot of people, and you can flame me in the comments. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm coming. All right, FC Barcelona, the 2 seed out of Europe. Renegades, I believe, the 2 seed out of the OCE. And Rogue was the 4 out of North America, I want to say. I want to say they were the 4, and G2's the 3. So here's where we're gonna differ. All right. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that first. Hold on. I can see you saying that some people probably have that. Bet you a lot of people don't have that. I bet you even less people have that. I've got FC Barcelona. That Barcelona with Devo, Bluey, and the MVP Alpha going out in the group stage. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. It probably is crazy. But I just don't want to pick straight across the board. And I think this is the most likely team to falter that's a 1 or a 2. Right? So you've got NRG, Vitality, Barcelona, Cloud9, G2, PSG, Triple Trouble, Rogue, and then of course your Renegades, Ground Zero, INTZ, and Low Key. Of those teams from top to bottom, I think FC Barcelona is the furthest up that would miss the actual single elimination tournament. I think that they're the most likely to miss. I think they're the most likely to get eliminated in the group stage. So I'm going with it. I'm going with it. It's probably going to be wrong. They're probably just going to 6-0 sweep through the group stage, and I'm ready for it. Bring it on. I'm ready for it. And I really hate picking against Devo, and I really, really hate picking against Bluey since he gave me that alpha cap in a giveaway. But I got a gut feeling about here. So moving on to Group D, I think this one pretty much everybody agrees with. I'm not excited to watch Group D, and that's nothing against Triple Trouble and Low Key, but Cloud9 is just gonna cakewalk through this group. I think everybody's got Cloud9 either 6-0 or 6-1 through this group from what I've seen, and I don't have anything different. So I forgot to write in all my stuff. So Group B2 we've got G2. Group D1 we've got C. Oh, let's make that a C9. Group C2 we've got Renegades, and then at Group B number 1 we've got Vitality. Group C number 1 we've got Rogue, RGE, and Group D number 2 we've got Triple Trouble. I know those look like J's. Those are T's. Triple Trouble. Okay, now we get to the part where I get to explain to you why this format sucks. So if we look over here to the left, we've got the big 3 of NA on one side. Big 3 of NA. We look over here, with the exception of me not having Barcelona in this spot right here, the Group C number 1. These are the best teams in Europe, and these are the best teams in NA. I get that it sets up a conflict in the middle, right? You're probably going to have 2 different regions represented in the final. But you got to mix these up. You got to mix these up, man. Just do some sort of bracket reset, go back to the league play, go back to the regional qualifier. I don't care, but you got to fix this. This is terrible. This is terrible. Think about it. Think about it this way. If G2 beats Vitality here, you're going to have NRG versus Vitality in the first quarterfinal. You're going to have one of the top 2 teams in the world based on league play, right? Vitality was 1 in Europe, NRG was 1 in North America. One of them's gone in the first match of the quarterfinals. If G2 beats, if Vitality gets the 2 and one of these 2 teams gets, maybe Ground Zero comes out and just is the 1 in Group B, and one of the 2, Vitality and G2, just completely chokes. I don't think that's going to happen, but you're going to have one of them going out, or you're going to have one of the big 3. And I mean, you just mix this up. I don't care. Fix it. I'm going to make these picks, but this cannot come back. This format, I'm fine with the group stages and going into this. You cannot have a Europe and an NA side, because then you're just going back to the regional qualifiers, and we just saw that. I want to see these teams go at it. I really do, and I know that's kind of what the group stage is for, but man, this I don't like this. So NRG G2, I think NRG is just playing too well. C9 over Renegades. I think C9 collapse Renegades. I'm sorry, Renegades. Your miraculous run through Group C is going to end. Unfortunately, it's probably going to end in smoke, because Cloud9 is just playing out of their minds right now. Moving on, Vitality PSG. I'm telling you guys, PSG is going to surprise some people. They're going to struggle a little bit against NRG. They're more familiar with Vitality. They've struggled with Vitality in the past. They've struggled against KDOP in particular in the past. But here's where they do it. Here they finally beat Vitality. They get some revenge. They prove themselves as one of the top teams in the world. And then we've got Triple Trouble Rogue. I think Kronovi's run to try to prove to G2 that move was a mistake. I think it comes to an end against Triple Trouble. Moving on to the semifinals, NRG versus Cena. I'm going to have to come back to that one. PSG. Oh, it's best of 7. That's supposed to be a 4 now. PSG are going to take the win over Triple Trouble. And they're going to make the grand finals now. NRG, C9. C9 are on a roll right now. But the way that I've always seen it, and the way that I've always seen it, NRG beats G2. G2 beats Cloud9. Cloud9 beats NRG. And that's not going to happen this time. NRG are going to go on. God, my writing with mouse is horrible. And now we've got an NRG versus PSG. And I think this is a statement win from NRG. I think this is a 4-2 win. I don't think it goes the full 7. And NRG are going to win. Fireburner is finally going to get his win. Garrett is finally going to get that win. Justin is going to prove himself as one of the best players in the world, assuming he hasn't already. I don't know who doesn't think that, but if you don't, he's going to prove it to you. NRG in 6, win the grand finals, win RLCS Season 7. And those are my picks. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you disagree with them, I'm sure you do, especially this death group C over here. But you know what? These are my picks. This is what I'm sticking to. It's on record. And I expect you guys to hold me to it. So these are my picks. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a video. And I will see you guys next time.